terms. So let us record this. So question number 1. Sabi dyan, calculate the density of chlorine gas at STP. So nare-recall pa ba ninyo yung term na STP? Pag sinabi nating STP, yung topic natin last week. So pag STP is 0 degrees Celsius and 1 atmosphere. Okay? So ganyan yung 0 degrees Celsius and 1 atmosphere. Tapos ang pinapakompute sa atin is density. So kanina pinakita ko sa inyo kung paano i-derive yung density using the ideal gas equation, which is PV nRT. Pinakita ko kanina yan. So yung N is mass over molecular weight. Ayan, times RT. Paano natin nakuha yung density? So lipat natin sa kabila. That would be pressure times molecular weight divided by RT is equal to density. And so ganyan natin mako-compute yung density. And so dinerive ko naman na kanina, 'di ba? Kanina para sa inyo kung paano nakuha yan. So I hope nakinig kayo kanina, no? Para mas madali nating ma-solve. So density, meron bang given na pressure? Ito, STP, standard temperature and pressure. So that would be 1 atmospheric pressure. Molecular weight, pwede nating ma-solve yan using etong chlorine gas. So Cl2. Chlorine 2 is, so phosphorus is 1. Ay, phosphorus tuloy. P, pressure is 1. Tapos chlorine natin, molecular weight. Ano yung molecular weight ng chlorine? Pwede nyo akong sabayan sa pag-compute. Ay, kasi ang technique, no, para makapag-solve kayo ng mas mabilis, in actuality is practice talaga. So magte-take kayo ng board exam. I do not know if merong computation sa board exam ng criminology. Pero ang binibigay din halos noon sa board exam na gaano katagal is around 1 minute actually per item. Nung nag-take ako ng board exam, parang 100 question is around 2 hours. So that is, I think, 1 minute and 12 seconds per question. So, ganun sa amin noon. Feeling ko, sa tingin ko lang pare-pares lang ang rule ni PRC. So, it's better na matrain kayo to answer fast. Okay? And to read fast, to analyze fast. So, PV times molecular weight. Molecular weight ng chlorine is 35.45. Dalawa yan. So, 2 times 35.45. That is 70.90. Next, over RT. Ano yung R? Value ng R. Diniscuss natin kanina. 0.08201. Temperature, 0 degrees Celsius. Convert natin to absolute temperature, which is 273 Kelvin. Or 273.15. Yan yung mas precise. Okay, so compute lang natin yan. Compute natin. Kunin ko lang aking calculator. So 70.9 divided by 0.08201 divided by 273. Therefore, ang ating density is 3.17 gram per liter. Okay? So, ganun, no? Yung pag-compute natin. Ang density using yung ating ideal gas equation. Okay, bakit gram per liter? Yung unit ng ating mole is gram per mole. Tapos, liter ang ating, yung liter na yan, dito nang galing sa unit ng ating gas constant or ideal gas constant. So that is how to compute the density using the PV-nRT na equation. Okay? Proceed tayo sa number 2. Sabi dyan, calculate the rate of diffusion of C2H6 is ethane, and nitrous dioxide or nitrogen dioxide. So, compute daw natin yung kanilang diffusion rate and ano daw yung mas mabilis. So, kanina pinakita ko sa inyo, di ba, kung paano mag-compute niyan. Ayan. So, clear ko lang itong drawing ko. So, calculate natin. Ano ang formula natin doon? R for this example, C2H6. R is rate over rate of nitrogen dioxide equals square root. Diba? Square root of molecular weight of 2. So, ano yung molecular weight nitong NO2? Okay, kasi inversely proportional yan, di ba? Inversely sila. So, NO2 is, asan tayo? NO2, ilan yan? Ilan yung molecular weight niyan? So, 14 plus 32. 14 kasi yung ating atomic weight for nitrogen is 14. For oxygen is 16 times 2. So, 14 plus 32, that would be 46. Then, yung C2H6 natin. C2H6 is dalawang carbon. So, 12 times 2, that would be, 12 times 2 is 24 plus 6 na hydrogen. So, 30. Ayan. Next step, 46 divided by 30 is 1.53. Then, square root natin yan. Square root of 1.53 is 1.23. 24. No, round off natin. Therefore, rate of C2H6 is equal to 1.24 of NO2. So, sino ang mas mabilis? Ay, mas mabilis si C2H6. Bakit? Kasi yung rate ng ating NO2 is 1.24 times ng NO2. Okay? Ganun yung pagsagot dyan sa number 2. Yeah. So, halimbawa, may given na rate. Mamaya, meron tayong ganun example. Merong given na rate. So, pwede nating ma-compute yung actual rate. But for this example, okay, nakita natin na mas mabilis itong si ating C2H6 kaysa kay NO2. Bakit? Times 1.24. Pero kung halimbawa, ang naging value niyan is halimbawa, RC2, halimbawa lang to is 0.5 of NO2. Ganyan yung halimbawa, naging example. Example lang to Halimbawa, ganyan. Ibig sabihin, mas mabagal tong si C2H6.
Pero recorded naman eh.
Okay, paki-mute. Rinig na rinig kitang recorded naman. Sige. Ayan, Mr. Anosensyo, no? Mag-mute ka. Baka may side comment kang hindi kaaya-aya. Okay. So, C2H6. So, 0.5. So, ibig sabihin, mas mabagal pag 0.5 nakuha natin. Bakit? Kasi mas bababa yung rate niya. Okay? Next, number 3. Ito medyo mahaba. Ang nakalagay dyan, 20 gram of chlorine, 34 gram of methane, and 27 gram of dinitrogen oxide. Nilagay sila saan? Sa sa isang container at a 7 atmospheric pressure. So, ano daw yung partial pressure ng each gases? Okay, so meron kayong question, pwede kayong mag-raise ng hand. Okay? Para masagot ko So, paano natin kinumpit kanina yan? Kunin natin yung moles of each of the partial natin na mga substances or compound. So, 20 grams of chlorine gas, Cl2, so that is 70.90. Okay. Next, methane. Methane is 34 grams. So 12 plus 4 is 16. 27 grams. N2O, hindi pala NO2, N2O. So nitrogen is 14 times 2 plus 16. So that is 44. And then compute natin separately. 20 divided by 70 point. That is 0.28. Next, 34 divided by 16 is 2.13. 27 divided by 44 is 0.61. Next step, total natin yan. 0.28 plus 2.13 plus 0.61, that is 3.02. So para natin kukuha yung mole fraction, divide natin each of the component. 0.28 divided by 3.02. So for chlorine, 2 is 0.09. 2.13 divided by 3.02, 0.71. And 0.61 divided by 3.02, 0.20. Ayan. Then, multiply natin by the total pressure. Baga yung computation natin kanina sa partial pressure. So, 7 atmospheric pressure. Multiply lang natin yan each to get the answers for the partial pressures exerted by each of the component. Ayan. So, that would be 7 times 0.09. So 0.63, 0.71 times 7, 4.97. So 0.2 times 7 is 1.4. Ayan. So dyan, yan yung yan yung ating mga values for the partial pressures of each of the components ng ating mixture. Okay? Ayan. So as I've told you, practice. Kailangan nyo mag-practice na mag-solve para maging mabilis kayo sa pag-solve. Okay? Kasi ang mahalaga dyan is mabilis din kayong mag-analyze kung aling gagamitin ninyo na formula. Okay? Yung kasi yung isa sa mga doon nag-struggle yung iba eh. Hindi nila alam. They feel lost. Binasa yung binasa yung problem, hindi na ma-solve kasi hindi alam niya kung ano yung formula ang gagamitin. Diba? So, napakahalaga na nag-practice kayo sa pag-solve. Next. A diver collecting a depth of 120 meter exhales a bubble having an approximate volume of 110 ml. Ayan, ang haba naman ng problem na to. At this depth, the pressure is 11 atmosphere. If we assume that the water temperature is constant, so temperature is constant, what will be the volume of the bubble when it reaches the surface of the ocean? Ayan. So, volume ng bubble kapag nasa surface na siya ng ocean. Ayan. So, ano yung mga given natin? Meron tayong given na 110 ml, 11 atmosphere, constant ng temperature. So, ano yung volume natin? Kulang tayo. Kulang tayo kung isipin nyo, di ba? Sa, ano ba to? Relationship between volume and pressure. So, this is Boyle's law. So, Boyle's law is P1V1 equals P2V2. So, meron tayong P1, 11 atmosphere. Meron tayong V1, 110 ml. Pressure 2, walang naka-indicate dito. Volume 2, yun yung pinapahanap. Ayan. So, dito ma-challenge yung inyong pag-a-analyze ng problem. So, ang sabi dyan, when it reaches the ocean surface of the ocean. So, ano ang standard temperature natin? Kapag nasa standard temperature and pressure, ang standard nating pressure is 1 atmospheric pressure. Ayan, okay. So, ibig sabihin, ito yung pressure 2 natin. So, we can solve na for the unknown. So P1 V1 over P2. Okay? So substitute lang natin yung mga units. So P1 natin, ano yung pressure 1 natin for this example, 11 atmosphere. Multiply by the volume, which is 110. Divided by pressure of 2. Sabihin natin yan, that is 1 atmospheric pressure. So ano daw yung magiging volume? So 11 times 110 is 1,210 ml. So that is our answer for this question. Okay? So gamitin lang natin yung Boyle's Law. So yun nga, no? Sabi ko nga, kailangan ay marunong tayong mag-identify doon sa problem na binigay. Marunong tayong mag-analyze. Next, an anesthesiologist administers a gas at 20 degrees Celsius to a patient whose body is 37 degrees Celsius. So nagkaroon ng change in the temperature. What is the change in volume in milliliters of a 1.2 liter of a gas as it go from room temp to body temperature? So ano yung may relationship? A temperature and volume. Ano yung relationship niyan? But pwede naman baligtad. Pwedeng T1 V1, pwede ring V1 T1. Nasa inyo naman yan. Basta same dito. Magiging T2 over P2, pwede rin. Parehas lang naman yung magiging masosolve nyo pag ganito. Ayan, anong hinahanap? Ang hinahanap sa kanya is change in what is the change in volume? Ayan, so ano yung volume natin na hinahanap? In milliliters. Ang given 1.2 liters. Ayan. So ibig sabihin kailangan natin mag-convert into milliliters. Okay? So ano yung volume, ano hinahanap natin? Final na volume yung hinahanap natin. So that is a V2. So V2 equals V1 T2 over T1. So ano yung initial volume natin? 1.2 liters. Kaso ang pinapahanap sa atin at the end is milliliters. So convert natin to in milliliters. So that would be 1,200 ml multiplied by T2. Ano yung T2 natin? From 20 degrees from room temp to body temp. So 20 degrees Celsius to 37 degree Celsius. Okay, so i-convert natin yan into Kelvin. Convert mo natin siya into Kelvin. Lagi yun huwag niyong kakalimutan yun. Kapag nag-solve kayo, i-convert niyo into Kelvin. So 20 plus 273 is 293. So i-convert nyo kapag sa mga gas equations. Divided by 37. 273 plus 37. That is 310. Equals 1,200 times 293 divided by 310. So ano yung volume natin final? That is 1134. Ayan, 0.19. Teka lang. Napagbaliktad natin. Sabi ko na nga ba. So ayan, napagbaliktad ko to ang temp natin na nilagay. Dito dapat yung 310 natin. Dito yung 293. Ayan. So yun yung kagandahan kapag alam niyo yung principle behind the equation, no? Na hindi kayo mag-rely lang doon sa pag-compute ninyo. Kasi makikita ninyo na may error kayo doon sa pag-compute. Bakit? Kasi tumaas yung kanyang temperature. 'Di ba? Ang temperature pag tumaas, tataas din yung volume. Ang nakuha ko kanina is mababa. So, kaya ko na-deduce na ay mali yung placement ko nung mga temperature. Okay, so recompute natin. 12 times 310 divided by 293. That is 1,269.62. Okay? So, tama ba? Tumaas ang volume. Tumaas ang temperature from 20 to 37 or from 293 to 310. Therefore, dapat tataas din yung ating volume. So, tumaas siya kasi from 1,2 naging 1,269. Next question. Number 6. Kung may tanong kayo, just raise your hand. Okay, walang masama na magtanong. Number 6, proceed tayo. Hydrogen gas is confined in a chamber at a pressure of 1.45 atmospheric pressure and immersed in an ice bath. What is the final pressure of a gas if the temperature rises to 212 degrees Celsius? Pressure and temperature, ano yung kanilang relationship? Kung nare-recall pa ninyo, yan ay kay Gay-Lussac law. So, at constant volume, kapag nag-increase yung temperature, mag-i-increase din yung pressure. Vice versa, kapag nag-decrease yung temperature, magdi-decrease din yung pressure. Okay? So, ganyan yung rule dyan. So, tingnan natin. Ang pinapahanap sa atin, final pressure. So, P1 over T1 equals P2 over T2. Pinapahanap sa atin is P2. So, P2 equals P1 T2 over T1. Okay. So, 1.45 atmospheric pressure yung ating P1. Immersed in an ice bath. What is the final pressure of the gas if the temperature rises to 112 degrees Celsius? Meron tayong final na temperature. Walang given na initial temperature. So, basahin nga natin kung wala ba talaga. Sabi dyan, pressure of 1.45 atmosphere and immersed in an ice bath. Ano ang temperature ng ice? 0 degree Celsius. Saan ko nakuha yan? Na-discuss natin yan on our previous discussion on matter. Diba? Yung ice is nag-freeze siya at 0 degree Celsius. So, yan yung ating magiging assumption. Yan. Kaya, napakalaga. Sabi ko nga, paulit-ulit ko sinasabi talaga. I-analyze nyo lang yung problem. Andyan lang din, no? Yung magiging given ninyo. So, for this example, P2 equals P2 equals P1. What is pressure 1? 1.45. T2, 212. 212 times, plus pala, 212 plus 273. That is 485. Ayan. Divided by 0 degree Celsius. That is 273. So, compute natin. 1.45 times 485 divided by 273. So, final pressure natin ay 2.58 atmosphere. Okay? So, yan, no? 'Di ba? Mayroon siyang medyo tricky kasi hindi naka-detailed na sinabi kung ano yung temperature. Pero you read between the lines. Read between the lines doon sa pag-analyze niyo sa problem, makikita niyo na meron palang given dyan. Okay? Let's proceed. Number 7. The gas present in electric light bulb is argon. If a sample of this gas is at a pressure of 101 atmosphere, when the volume is 0.13 liters, and the temperature is 35 degrees Celsius, what must be its temperature if its volume becomes 200 ml and its pressure is 99 atmospheric pressure? So, kung titingnan natin yan, okay, kung sanay na kayo sa pagtingin or pag-analyze ng problem, pagtingin mo pa lang dyan, alam mo na na combined gas law yung gagamitin mo. Bakit? Kasi merong given na pressure, may given na volume, may given na na temperature. Tapos, nagkaroon ng change. 'Di ba? Yung volume natin naging 200, yung pressure naging 99 atmosphere. So, combined gas law yung gagamitin natin. Ano yung combined gas law? P1 V1 over T1 equals P2 V2 over T2. Ayan. So, tingnan natin yung mga given natin. And ano ba hinahanap? Temperature ang hinahanap. Temperature na final. So, T2. Kaya natin hanapin yung T2. Manipulate natin tong data. Derive natin na si T2 wala nang kasama. T2 is P2 B2 multiplied by T1 divided by P1 V1. Okay, so ito na yung magiging equation natin for us to compute itong number 7. So ano yung initial natin na pressure? That is, if the sample of gas is at 101 atmospheric pressure, no, P2 natin is 99. Ito, 99. Okay, final natin yan na, yan yung hinahanap natin. B2, ano yung B2? Volume 2 is 200 ml. Okay. Multiply natin by temperature. Ay, temperature natin na initial is 35 degree Celsius. So, 35 plus 273. 308. Nako, hindi na kumasya sa screen. 308 over P1 V1. So, pressure initial natin is 101 multiply by V1. So, ano initial natin na volume? 0.13 liters. Kaso hindi sila magkamukha. 'Di ba? 200 yung isa 0.13. So, we need to convert na dapat magkamukha sila. So, ilan to? Pag convert mo yung liters to ml, that is 1, 2, 3. So, 130 ml. Okay, compute natin. 99 times 200 times 300. Ano yung temperature 1 natin? 35. 308. Divided by 101 times 130. So, ang answer natin, the second temperature is 464.46 Kelvin. Halimbawa, dun sa tanong, ang pinahanap is Celsius. So, yun, no, kailangan talaga babasahin niyo mabuti yung mga questions. So, kapag ang tinanong is Celsius, hindi pa to yung end na answer. Kailangan nyo pang i-convert siya into Celsius. Okay? So, ganyan yung number 7. Next, number 8. Carbon dioxide gas is the gas produced during the process of respiration. So, kapag humihinga tayo, nag-release tayo ng gas, that is carbon dioxide. Calculate the volume in liters occupied by 1.5 moles of carbon dioxide at STP. So, STP na naman. STP is 0 degrees Celsius, 1 atmospheric pressure. Okay? Anong pinapahanap? Liters. Tapos may given ka na mole. So, anong gagamitin natin na equation dyan? Gamitin natin yung ideal gas equation. Bakit? May moles yan ang equation na yan. So, nRT. Tapos, dun sa given mo, meron kang pressure, meron kang temperature. Asan yung pressure mo? Etong STP. Diba? Pag sinabing STP, yan ay 1 atmospheric pressure. Pag ang temperature naman niya is 0 degree Celsius. Okay? So, paano natin hanapin yung volume? Lipat lang natin yung pressure dun sa kabila. That would be nRT divided by P. Ilan yung number of moles sa given? 1.5 moles. Ano yung R? 0.08201. Ano yung temperature? Temperature na given, 0 degrees Celsius kasi STP tayo. So, multiply natin by 273 divided by sa pressure. STP is 1 atmospheric pressure. Okay? So 1.5 times 0.08201 times 273 divided by 1. So ang volume natin for this ideal gas is 33.58 liters. Okay, saan nakuha yung liters? Doon sa constant natin, sa R constant na 0.08201. Okay, so diniscuss ko yan kanina. I hope naalala nyo pa kung anong unit no, ng ating R. Okay, number 8. Done. Proceed tayo sa number 9. Proceed tayo sa number 9. Ayan, excited na kayo. Malapit nang matapos. 9. The label in a cylinder of an inert gas became illegible. Hindi na raw mabasa. So may isang estudyante na inalaw yung 12 liter of gas na mapunta dun sa 250 ml gas bulb until the pressure was 700 mmHg. The sample upon weighing becomes 0.3762. Anong tinatanong? Molecular mass of the gas and the name of the gas. Sabi dyan, inert na gas. Ibig sabihin, yung nasa dulo ng ating periodic table. So, what is the molecular mass of gas? Paano natin kukumputin yan? Yan, pinakita ko rin kanina yan. Di ba? Dun sa ating lecture. PV equals nRT. Yung N is mass over molecular weight. Therefore, pwede nating substitute yan. PV equals, substitute natin dun sa N, mass times RT divided by molecular weight. Okay? By transposing and derive natin, makukuha natin, molecular weight is equal to M R T divided by PV. Tingnan natin, may given bang mass? Meron. Ito, 0.3762. R is a constant, so lagi yan, 0.08201. Temperature, naku, walang given dito ang temperature. Pressure, meron, 700 mmHg. Volume, meron kang 12 liters. Okay? So, paano natin kukumputin yung kanyang molecular weight? Substitute natin. Ano yung temperature? So, at this condition, sabi diyan kasi, a student allowed 12 liters. So, nasa room lang siya. Diba? So, pwede natin yung i-assume in a way na, wait, nagcha-choppy ako. Okay? So, pwede natin i-assume yan in a way na 25 degrees Celsius. So, pwede kasing yun yung room temperature. Halimbawa sa US, no? 25 degrees Celsius yung room temperature. So, walang given dyan na temperature. We can substitute that here. 25 degrees Celsius. But, tingnan natin yung mga units, no? Kasi ideal gas to. Di ba? Pag ideal gas, meron tayong strict na pinapalo ng mga units. So, for pressure, dapat naka ATM siya. Atmospheric pressure, hindi mmHg. So, we need to convert 700 to atmospheric pressure. Temperature, assume natin that is 25 degrees Celsius. Bakit? Kasi yung student na doon siya sa a certain location, so probably room temperature yung gamit natin dyan, which is 25 degrees Celsius. So, nag-iba-iba kasi yan, no? Yung room temp, pwedeng 28 degrees Celsius sa ibang location. Sa Pilipinas, ang room temperature kapag wala kang aircon, nasa 30. Diba? Ang init sa Pilipinas eh. So, pag ako naman ang nagbigay ng example, don't worry, ilalagay ko talaga yung temperature. Okay. So, 25 degrees Celsius, convert natin into Kelvin. That is 298. Tama ba? 273. Yep. Then, atmospheric pressure. So, 700 mmHg. Paano i-convert? Pinag-aralan natin yan noong conversions natin, week 2. So, ang relationship ng 1 atmospheric pressure with mmHg is 760. So, that would be 700 divided by 760. 700 divided by 760 is 0.92 atmospheric pressure. Ayan. So, meron na tayong mga given. So, molecular weight equals, ano yung mass? 0.3762. Multiply by the gas constant, 0.08201. Multiply by the temperature, 298. Volume, ayan, may dalawang volume na sinabi dyan. Isang 12 liters, isang 250 ml. Alin yung gagamitin natin na volume? So, tong 12 liters, transfer siya to 250 ml gas bulb. Okay, meaning to say, ito yung final natin na volume. So, ito yung ating gagamitin. But, naka-ml siya. Pag ideal gas law, ulitin ko, dapat naka-liter tayo. So, i-convert mo from ml to liter. So, that would be 0.25. 250 liters. Pares lang naman yun. 0.25 and 250. Then, pressure natin, 0.92. We can proceed na sa ating pag-compute ng molecular weight. So, 0.3762 times 0.08201 times 298 ay divided by etong 0.92. 250. So, makukuha natin na molecular weight is 39.97. So, tignan natin kung alin ba sa mga gases sa periodic table, sa inert gases yung 39 point, ay nakuha ko, 39.97. So, we can look at it. Yan natin. So, at ang pinakamalapit dyan is argon. So, argon is 39.95. 39.97 yung nakuha natin. Probably doon sa ating pag-round off. Okay, so yan yung inert gas natin for question number 9. Okay? Ayan. So, that's it for question number 9. I hope ay nakuha ninyo kung paano. Na-discuss ko na rin naman kanina yan, no? So, nagdadagdag lang ako ng mga example for you to have additional learnings. Next, question number 10. Sabi niyan, a graduate of MIT is able to synthesize a greenish-yellow gaseous compound of chlorine and oxygen and finds that its molecular mass is 67.45 when isolated at 36 degrees Celsius and 2.88 atmosphere. He believes the compound is chlorine dioxide. So, calculate the density of the gaseous compound. So, paano yung density natin? Kanina sa number 1. And diniscuss ko rin sa lecture. Molecular weight equal RT. So, density natin is P times molecular weight divided by RT. Ayan. So, ganyan yung ating density. Bakit? Mass over volume equals density equals this. Okay? So, tingnan natin yung mga given for number 10. Meron tayong given na molecular weight. So, hindi na tayo magko-compute. Pero halimbawa, hindi given yan. Pwede nyo computein using this given na molecular formula. When isolated at 36 degrees Celsius, so convert natin yan into Kelvin. 2.88 atmosphere. So, no need na tayo na mag-convert pa dyan. So, substitute na natin yung ating mga unit, ating mga given. Pressure is 2.88. Molecular weight is 67.45. Okay. R is constant nga yan, 0.08201. Multiply by temperature, which is 36 plus 273. 36 plus 273 is 309. Okay. Ayan. So, compute natin. 2.88. So, pag kinumpute niya sa calculator, kung halimbawa ang normal na calculator lang gagamitin ninyo, multiply nyo muna itong nasa ilalim. Okay, multiply nyo muna ito, multiply nyo ito. Separately, saka nyo palang i-divide. Mamamali na kasi kayo dyan pag ang ginawa nyo sa formulas nyo sa calculator is 2.88 times 67.45 divided by 0.08201 tapos times 309. Mamali na kayo ng compute dyan. So, mas maganda is separate ninyo yun ang compute. O kung meron kayong fraction function sa inyong calculator, pwede nyo ring i-apply yan. So, magiging sagot dyan, yung density ng ating unknown for number 10 is 7.67. Ano yung unit? Gram per liter. Okay? So, ayan. Last two. Last two questions tayo. Then, clear natin. I hope I take ninyo. Question number 11. Suppose you want to fill a pressurized tank with a volume of 5 liters of oxygen and rich air to use in diving, and you want the tank to contain 50 grams of oxygen and 150 grams of nitrogen gas. If the temperature is at 25 degrees Celsius, what must be the total pressure in the tank? Yan. So, ano ulit tayo? PV equals nRT. So, may mga given tayo na grams. Meron tayong given na volume, 5 liters. Meron tayong temperature, which is 25 degree Celsius. So, paano natin kukumputin yung total gas pressure? Okay? So, ganito. Una, kumputin muna natin yung total number of moles. So, 50 grams, convert natin into moles by using the molecular weight. Same with the 150 grams. So, that is 150 grams. Nitrogen is 28. Ay. Bakit? Kasi yung molecular weight natin na 32 is 16 times 2. 16 kasi yung atomic weight ng oxygen. For nitrogen, 14. Kaya naging 28. Okay, so 50 times 32. Ay, divide pala yan. 50 divided by 32 is 1.56. Then 150 divided by 28 is 5.36. Then total natin, 1.56 plus 5.36 is 6.92. So yan na yung moles natin. Okay? $6.92. So ang hinahanap sa atin ay total gas pressure. So P equals nRT over V. Then use ano tong moles natin na total? 6.92. Okay, times gas constant 0.08201. Multiply by the temperature, which is 25. Convert natin into Kelvin. That is 298. Maba, plus 273. Yup. Then, over volume. So, ano yung volume natin? Sinabi dyan, 5 liters of oxygen. So, compute natin yan. That would be 6.92 times 0.08201 divided by 5. Asan yung temperature? Ayun, times 298. So, ang total pressure natin is 33.82 atmosphere. Okay, so yan yung ating final answer. Next, last question. So, the rate at which argon effuses through pinhole is 4.5 ml per minute. At what rate will the hydrogen effuse through the same hole under similar conditions? So, formula. R of argon over R of hydrogen is equal to square root of molecular weight of hydrogen divided by molecular weight of argon. Okay, so meron tayong given for argon. Ang pinapahanap is rate of hydrogen. Paano natin kukumputin yan? Para matanggal natin tong pwede, meron kayong dalawang method. Pwedeng wag nyo munang tanggalin yung square root sign. Okay, so para mas madali kung ganun gagawin natin. So that would be rate of argon over rate of hydrogen is equal to square root of H2 is 2. Bakit 2? Dalawang hydrogen multiplied by its atomic weight divided by argon. Ang argon, molecular weight ng argon is, ano nakuha natin kanina? 39.95. Okay. So, 2 divided by 39.95. Then, square root natin yan. Square root ng 0.05 is 0.22. So, R of argon is 0.22 of R of hydrogen. Anong given natin? Meron tayong given na rate for argon. Okay? So, ang hinahanap, rate ng hydrogen. So, divide natin both side by 22. Okay? Cancel out. 22 sa isang side, sa right side. So, magiging ano yan? RH2 equals R AR divided by 0.22. Ano yung value natin nung rate for argon? Ito, 4.5. So, 4.5 divided by 0.22. Okay natin na rate ng hydrogen is 20.45 ml per minute. Ayan. So, yan yung ating answer. Okay, so sabi natin kanina, habang bumababa yung molecular weight, mas bumibili siya. So, papansin natin, mas mababa ang molecular weight ni hydrogen, di ba? So, mas mabilis siya compared to argon. Okay? So, that's all. Di pa ako napag-attendance kanina. Pero kung meron kayong questions habang nag-attendance ako, is raise lang kayo ng kamay ninyo. Okay, so na-publish ko na yung inyong activity for this week. So,
Tatanong sa
yan.